On this episode, we talk about the 10 steps to choosing the right block of land. Alright, great. I'm just going to get straight into the 10 steps. So, number one is review your budget. Now, a common mistake people take is they have a budget around a block and a house. But I believe there's actually 5 things you need to consider when working out your whole overall budget. Number one is a block, your house, landscaping, driveway, and furnishing. Now, you don't want to get into a situation where you've allowed a certain amount of money, then you move into your house and you find you haven't allowed enough for furnishing. So it's actually a very good part to allocate for your budget when working out your budget. Number 2, location, location, location. Things that don't affect your budget include proximity to schools, shops, doctors, parks, churches, public transport, highway entrances, and shopping in sporting fields. Now, things that can affect your budget include bushfire rating and noise level. Now, say for example you live really, really close to an airport, you may have to put certain windows which could maybe double or even triple the price of the windows. So there are a couple of things that you want to take into consideration when choosing the location. Number 3, land developer guidelines. Now, I have done a video, I don't remember which episode it is, but Adrian will link it down the bottom. Go back and watch that video. It's specifically on the land developer guidelines and what they are all about. But just briefly, they're a set of guidelines set by the land developer into the rules you have to follow when building and designing your own home. Number 4, land registration. Now, you may find land that is registered, but you may find land that is yet unregistered. So it's a good idea just to actually find out when the land will get registered. Sometimes you might find the land's not registered for a year. Some people may be happy to wait that time because they can actually save a lot more money to put towards their budget of the actual construction of the house. But if you want to get your project underway straight away, then you may have to find some registered land already registered. You know what I mean? Number 5, size matters. So, block size has significantly reduced as the demand of the population grows. So, going back a few years ago, big blocks were 700,000 square metres. Now, 700 square metres. Now, the average block size these days are anywhere from 350 to 450,000. So, block sizes has significantly reduced. So, these things will affect whether or not you want a pool, whether or not you want a big backyard. So you're just going to have to kind of work out what type of size fits into your budget, whether or not you're going to have a double story or a single story. Number 6, shape matters. The shape of your block will affect what type of design you can actually put on there. If you have a block that's really big at the front and really small at the back, well, that's going to limit your size of your backyard. So it's just a good idea to just have a look at the shape of the block. You might not want to get any sort of funny looking shaped blocks. Number 7, cut and fill. Let me just tell you a bit of a scenario what I had an issue with. Well, it was an issue. About, say, 3 or 4 years ago, a client was looking at a block and there was only $5,000 difference. Now, the cheaper block turned out to be, it had, I think, 3 metres worth of fill. And the $5,000 more expensive block only had about a metre worth of fill. Now, that there could add to about $15,000 worth of extra dirt removal, concrete, digging deeper holes. So just because the block is cheaper, you might have to do a little bit more investigations on actually why it is cheaper, if there is a lot more cut and fill on there. So it's just something to think about. 8, work out the ideal orientation. So what I mean by this is the position of the sun. So you might want to position your house that you want to have the sun at the back of your alfresco, so in the morning you can sit out there and you can watch the sun rise. Or you might want to have the sun at the front where your master bedroom is, so you can actually have a veranda there and have the sunrise at the front of your house. So these are just slight little things to take into consideration, the position of the sun, where it works out to your block of land. Number 9 is review your easements. I actually did a blog post about easements, so I'll get Adrian to link that down the bottom and go back over and read that, and it just goes into a little bit more depth into actually what an easement is. But generally an easement is a service that may be on your block. It can contain water, phone lines, gases and sewers. So you just want to find out whether or not they are on your block and where they are and how close they might come to your house. Because if they do come too close to your house, then there may be some special things that you have to do to your house. So just keep that into consideration. And finally, number 10 is the contract. One of the most important things when choosing the right block of land is the fine print. So I would highly recommend you don't read over this yourself. I get a professional to read over it. There might be some things in there that you don't understand that they'll be able to help you with, to take out, to add and include there. So definitely get a professional to read the contract for you. Great. So the good thing about this is I've actually created a PDF for you to actually download the 10 steps to choosing the right block of land. So Adrian will create a link down the bottom where you can actually download this PDF. You know, you can read it again or you can watch the video again. So if you know anyone that is in the process of choosing a block of land, then tag them in the comments below, and also let me know anything else that you found helpful when you chose your block of land. Also, we're over on Snapchat. Adrian, put the link here to the Snapchat. Beautiful. You know what to do with that, guys. So head over on Snapchat. We're doing daily chats, daily tips. It's a great chat. We'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.